Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and give this video a like up. Bold and the Beautiful can't do much with Luna Nozawa, as she likely spends life in jail, and even Poppy Nozawa wants to disown the child she spawned on the CBS soap. But it looks like B&B is about to do the impossible, reboot this young killer for a new storyline. Then Bill Spencer rolls in, whose visit to Luna remains Friday's cliffhanger mystery until at least Monday. But it looks like Poppy and Bill have distinctly different reasons for coming to see her at the jail. Bold and the Beautiful has Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, struggling with what Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, did to their lives. Her crime of killing two innocent men won't ever go away. Plus, Poppy is devastated that her daughter set her up to take the fall for murder while seducing her boyfriend, Bill Spencer, Don Diamond. So, last week, Poppy Nozawa spewed anger at her daughter while visiting her in jail. It looks like she tries to find a way to disown her evil child without being plagued by guilt. Her visit to Luna Nozawa appeared to be a fact-finding mission, possibly to ease her mind. Bold and Beautiful had Poppy wanting to know if she had a hand in her daughter turning so evil. But it looks like she answered her question before Luna could chime in. She yelled at her daughter while driving the point that plenty of people have childhoods like hers, but they don't grow up and kill. So, it seems Poppy needed to find some reassurance for herself. She seemed to look for confirmation that disowning Luna was the only thing left to do. But will she be able to forget about the daughter she loved so much, even though she turned into a monster? Bold and the Beautiful made it clear that Luna Nozawa's feelings for Bill Spencer weren't fatherly. She attempted to seduce the man her mother loved on more than one occasion. But yet, when she beckons him to visit her in jail, he obliges. So the soap's viewers find Bill's decision to visit Luna Nozawa confusing. He knows this young woman wants him as a lover, not a father figure, but he shows up anyway. So Bold and the Beautiful will play out Bill's intentions next week. So far, fans have watched him struggle when reading her letters from jail. The letters come filled with words of remorse. She also blames her mother for her bad choices. So is Bill there to help Luna in some odd way? But her letters seem to rattle him. So he might try to end her communications once and for all. But if Luna Nozawa and Poppy Nozawa end up with a storyline, B&B fans suggest one way for this to happen. Bold and the Beautiful had Luna Nozawa act like two different people while talking to her mother last week. We will likely see more of the same next week with Bill's conversation. Luna's words of remorse came with tears as she talked to Poppy. This daughter told her mother that the child she loved so much is still inside of her. But when Bill Spencer's name was mentioned, her tone and her facial expressions changed. She looked devious with a sinister grin taking over her face. So, is Bold and the Beautiful going for a case of dissociative identity disorder, DID? The original name for this diagnosis is multiple personality disorder. In a nutshell, a person with this disorder has two or more personalities. These separate personalities control your behavior at different times. They have separate names and memories. These multiple personalities can be as different as night and day, and the person may or may not know the other personalities exist. So for Luna, that could explain why she wanted the publishing icon as her daddy and then her lover. It would also explain the sweet young intern killing two men and setting her mother up to take the rap for this. So a diagnosis like this would also make Luna a sick person, not fully at fault for what she did. Or, maybe she's not sick at all. This could also be a case of a devious young woman reading up on DID. And now she attempts to secure a get-out-of-jail-free card. So, next week, we figure out what part the Spencer patriarch plays in Luna Nozawa's life, and where Poppy Nozawa is headed. But most of all, we find out what Luna Nozawa is up to. Either she is sick or planning another devious way out of this mess on the CBS soap. In a world where beauty often masks the grotesque, there lies a tale that defies the norms of reality. A story where celestial elegance and botanical innocence spiral into an uncanny descent. A fusion of cosmic mischief and earthly despair. Was it Luna, the silver sentinel of the night, who faltered and tore her celestial self apart? Or was it Poppy, the gentle bloom of the fields, that birthed a sick monstrosity into the world? Let us delve into the mystery and uncover the truth. It began with an inexplicable event, a rift in the night sky. The moon, Luna, our steadfast companion, seemed to shimmer unnaturally. On a quiet midsummer evening, as the world lay basking in her silvery glow, an ethereal pulse emanated from her surface. At first, it seemed benign, almost beautiful, like a soft sigh from the heavens. But then, the unthinkable happened. Luna split. Not a gradual fracture, but a sudden violent rupture that cleaved her celestial form in two. One half remained where it had always been, a solemn watcher over Earth's nocturnal rhythms. The other half, however, began to descend. Like a molten tear streaking through the sky, it fell, not in silence, but with a haunting otherworldly wail that resonated through every corner of the globe. Astronomers scrambled for explanations, scientists concocted theories, and philosophers debated the metaphysical implications. But amidst the chaos, another phenomenon unfolded on Earth, unnoticed by the many, but felt deeply by the few. Far from the gaze of astronomers, in a small, unremarkable meadow on the outskirts of civilization, a single red poppy stood out among a sea of green. This poppy, unlike its companions, seemed to quiver in the moonlight as though it were alive in ways no flower should be. The falling fragment of Luna struck the earth not far from this meadow. Its landing was soft, almost deliberate, as if it sought something specific. The impact did not leave a crater. Rather, it was as if the moon's shard was absorbed into the very soil. The poppy, rooted closest to the impact site, began to change. Its crimson petals turned an iridescent silver, shimmering with the same glow that Luna once cast over the earth. Its stem thickened, twisting like a serpent preparing to strike. Most disturbingly, it began to emit a low, pulsating hum, a sound that seemed to vibrate with the remnants of the moon's sorrow. And then, from the heart of the poppy, something emerged. What crawled forth from the transformed poppy defied comprehension. At first, it appeared to be a shadow, a dark, slithering form that moved with unsettling purpose. But as it stepped into the light, its features became grotesquely clear. It had the sinewy limbs of a predator, yet its body was translucent, revealing a pulsating core of lunar light. Its head bore no eyes, yet it seemed to see everything. The monster, a fusion of cosmic energy and earthly matter, was both beautiful and horrifying. It moved with a grace that mesmerized onlookers, yet its presence elicited an unshakable dread. Farmers who stumbled upon it in the meadow fled, their hearts gripped by an instinctual fear they could not explain. Animals avoided the area, their primal senses attuned to the unnatural. Word of the moon beast, as it came to be called, spread like wildfire. Some hailed it as a divine messenger, a harbinger of celestial wisdom. Others feared it as an omen of doom, a physical manifestation of humanity's hubris. But the truth, as always, lay somewhere in between. As scientists and mystics alike studied the phenomenon, a startling discovery was made. The beast's pulsating core emitted a frequency identical to the pulse that preceded Luna's split. The creature, it seemed, was not merely a byproduct of the moon's fall. It was intrinsically linked to it. Some theorized that the moon, in splitting, had released an ancient energy trapped within its depths, a force that sought to anchor itself to Earth. Others believed that Luna's rupture was not an accident but a deliberate act, a cosmic cry for help. And then there were those who pointed to the poppy. The transformed poppy became a subject of fascination. Botanists marveled at its resilience and its unique properties, which seemed to defy the laws of nature. Mystics, however, saw something darker. To them, the poppy was no mere flower. It was a vessel, a gateway through which the moon's sorrow had taken form. The meadow where the poppy grew became a site of pilgrimage for those seeking answers. People came bearing offerings, prayers, and questions, hoping to commune with the strange entity that had emerged. Some claimed to have dreams of Luna herself, a weeping goddess mourning her fractured self. But as the days turned into weeks, the monster began to change. At first, the creature's movements were erratic, as though it were still adjusting to its new existence. But over time, it grew more deliberate. It began to venture beyond the meadow, leaving a trail of silver-tinged flora in its wake. Wherever it went, the land transformed, taking on an otherworldly beauty that belied the creature's monstrous form. And yet, its presence was not without consequence. Animals that crossed its path fell ill, their bodies racked with strange, luminescent growths. Humans who ventured too close reported visions of a shattered moon and a voice that whispered in a language they could not understand. The creature, it seemed, was not merely a monster, it was a force of transformation, a living embodiment of the cosmic and the terrestrial colliding. As the world grappled with the implications of the beast's existence, a final startling revelation emerged. Astronomers studying the remaining half of the moon discovered something extraordinary, a pattern of light and shadow that appeared to form an image. It was a poppy. The realization sent shockwaves through the scientific and spiritual communities. If the image was deliberate, then Luna herself had chosen the poppy as her conduit. But why? Some believed it was a message of hope, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all things. Others saw it as a warning, a testament to the fragile balance between beauty and destruction. In time, the beast's presence became a part of the world's new reality. Efforts to contain or destroy it proved futile. It was as if the creature existed on a plane beyond human understanding. And so, humanity adapted, learning to coexist with this living paradox. The meadow where the poppy grew was declared a protected site, a symbol of the strange, beautiful, and terrifying forces that govern our universe. Luna, though forever altered, continued to shine in her fractured glory, a reminder of the night the cosmos and Earth collided. Was Luna's split a tragic accident, or a deliberate act of cosmic intervention? Did the poppy, in its innocence, spawn the sick monster, or was it merely a vessel for a greater force? The answers, like the moon itself, remain shrouded in mystery. What is certain, however, is that the event forever changed our perception of beauty and monstrosity, reminding us that the two are often one and the same. And so, under the fractured light of Luna's glow, the world continues to ponder the enigma of the bold and the beautiful. The night the poppy spawned a monster and the moon split in half. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay